So are you going for like a Steve Urkel outfit here?
No, I decided I was going to off-camera because of the quality control shit that Drackle was talking about. Buy all the clothes there. And I just decided on the wedge haircut because, you know, it looked kind of Eddie Murphy-ish.
Why doesn't anyone in the GTA universe carry change? It's always tightly wrapped wads of bills.
The change is circles, and Rockstar's unable to model circles.
This was just some excellent timing right here. I really need to give a hand, you know, and a shout out to my Foley artist.
I probably should unmute this, I guess.
I didn't realize I had AOL up at the same time that I was playing this, because usually my computer starts to cry when trying to do more than one thing at a time. And it just so happened that the door sound effects, or somebody signing on, happen to sync up perfectly with this.
Sweet jump.
I always hit one or both of the vertical exhaust pipes on that thing whenever I try to do a jump. Every time.
Well, maybe if you turned your frame limiter off, you wouldn't have that problem.
How would that help at all?
The frame
I don't know,
limiter,
but I can
besides
my
also
computer.
the exhaust limiter.
My computer runs this game at like 15 frames per second anyway. It wouldn't help.
They don't have Urkel glasses for it, now that I think about it.
Yo, Carl, see you around.
Surely
Well,
they
you
have
can
glasses.
get like black rimmed glasses. I just don't think
Yeah.
you can get them yet.
Those nosy motherfuckers won't leave me.
No, you're obviously thinking of Grand Theft Auto 408.
But I don't tell them shit. For me,
Well, I mean, you can probably
I
get
might just take
Smoke's
Smoke's glasses right now.
Yeah.
whatever you say.
And his stylish derby.
You down the
Ooh,
road.
I saw Tom Waits on Wednesday, and he had a derby that was done up like it was done up like a disco ball. It was the greatest hat I've ever seen.
Anybody notice that forum poster Derby Time has pretty much the exact same color shirt and derby as Big Smoke, as his avatar?
No.
Nobody probably knows who the hell I'm talking about because you
Is
guys
it someone in D&D
stepped
or
up.
something?
All derbies pretty much look the
Probably.
same, unless they're decorated like a mirror ball.
Fun fact, when you're beating somebody to death with a dildo or pleasuring device of any kind, you will get down into a prone position in front of them and start wailing on junk.
Don't bring a dildo to a gunfight.
Bringing a hope dildo to this gunfight.
What you for anyway? No reason.
Yes, we
I just
can.
wanted to get in the car, blue lane. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, just cool out, homie. Just chill.
So I decided I was going to try and use a new
Yeah, me and her go way
set of
back.
drivers
Way back.
for the controller I've got here. Apparently, it won't allow me to set anything to the directional buttons, the D-pad. So in order to change radio stations and stuff and anything else that you would need up and down for, I gotta use the mouse, which makes it very inconvenient to, you know, do shit while on a high-speed chase with 3-star wanted level. In case you guys might be wondering why I keep it on crappy music or whatever for extended periods in the future. You know, until I get used to it or build up enough muscle mass in my penis that I'm actually able to work the mouse with it at the same time playing the game and not break my concentration.
Sweet, sticky, bud fresh off the plantation.
You know, there is the user track player.
Yeah, but everything in my music folder is all...
Okay.
Yo soy El Grande Smokio, and I want that grass. Comprende?
It's actually all the Liberty City Stories soundtrack. It's basically all I've got in there.
Now that ain't nice.
That seems so redundant, or something. Wait, that's not the right word, but just something about that seems not right.
Batter up.
So does
whole
anybody know
cutscene
what the hell Chinga means?
What?
Anybody know what the hell Chinga means?
I think it's a game where you like pull on blocks.
We gotta stick with
Blocks?
Yeah,
No,
you're like stacked
that's
up on a
Jenga.
tower and you pull on the block. Same thing.
Alright, because the burglary video was so boring, I have gotten rid of it. Thanks to Rockstar's wonderful programming, I just kept going into the same house where an infinite number of television sets were spawning, and was able to run through that.
Just go back and forth between two houses, and like they apparently
no,
buy
just
a
one
new
house.
television set and have it delivered in like the space of 25 seconds.
No, this was the same house. I kept going into it, and the same television set was spawning in the same corner.
I haven't had that
So-
happen, but whoever lives
this is
there
the
got a lot
first
of
time it's ever
disposable income.
You like wearing a uniform, huh?
So what I decided to do was just back the truck up in front of it, test and see
Hey,
if
you got it on
it was
him. Hurry up.
See, it's sticking to him just like I told you.
Stick to your ribs.
Let him get away far enough.
And
Wow.
now the police are like, well, never mind.
Well, you see, he
What the-
spontaneously combusted, obviously.
What's your fucking problem? Come on in, but don't get fresh.
I don't know why they make CJ use a purple one. He should be using
Yeah.
growth colors.
That never happened with Menace to Society.
Is that what this game's based on? I've never seen that.
It's
I've never
a-
actually met any black people, but they fascinate me.
Menace to Society is one of the best movies I've seen in quite a while. And yeah, it was one of the main inspirations for at least the Los Santos portions of the game.
I've seen on the Critic the spoof of that, Dennis the Menace to Society.
Probably not as good. Have to say.
Actually, it was pretty awesome, and then it reminded me of those great Orson Welles clips. Like where he's hocking rosebud peas full of country goodness and green penis. San Andreas.
Hey, I'm
So I've been thinking of doing a live broadcast of this stuff, like I was telling you guys earlier. But, I honestly don't think it's going to be worth it if it just ends up looking like, choppy animation or something. I don't know if it's...
You can't really stream without getting choppy animation.
Well, it's different for, say, the freelance astronauts doing it because they're streaming everything with a game bridge. That's all console stuff. I talked extensively with Maxwell Adams about this. It's probably not possible to do it without two decent computers. A PC game.
Yeah, trying to stream both the video for Ustream and the audio from Skype would just make my internet connection go. And I don't know, just die probably.
Speaking of which, about a month and a half ago, I called up Comcast to tell them that I was canceling my subscription because I was moving to an area that did not get service by them.
And did you
And
get
of
a
course-
customer service rep named Zach?
No. Of course, today I get a bill for like $275 and a telephone call asking me to call them. And I said, yeah, I canceled my thing 2.5 months ago, or whatever, right? He said, oh, well, we don't have any record of that. I said, that's great. I moved 200 miles away, so it was...
How'd they get your address?
What's that all about, baby? You tell me.
Email.
Oh, hell, man. They got their nose in everything. Can't shit without 10 Penny taking an interest.
So, yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
the hell was that?
That was what Smoke did. His voice goes up like 9 registers. Without 10 penny taking an interview.
I thought that was Cherry Doom sneezing.
Nope.
I do like this sequence a lot. The music goes well with the camera.
It's a shame I can't drive. And
Yes,
also all these
very,
fucking light posts.
cinematic.
Yes, I'm climaxing right now. In retrospect, if I didn't fuck around, the next 2 videos probably won't be, or, you know, they wouldn't have been half as long as they were.
Yeah, you can't seem to do anything without accruing at least a 3-star wanted level.
Well, I wanted to do that purposely because I was looking towards, you know, I wanted the challenge.
Shit, you got me. That look like them. Motherfuckers clocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some milk, guys. Do you need anything? I'll probably shoot like 11 cops also, but you know, no problem.
It's like
for the record,
first mission of Postal 2, where you have to get milk.
well, you know, like half of those cops died because, you know, they got too close to my explosive man purse.
Oh, so it's their fault.
Yeah. I'm just a victim of circumstance.
Man, he walked right in front of my bullet, seriously.
Wait, one of those guys already disappeared.
Yeah.
And
I think he just sort of vanished.
And you know what? Here's what I really don't understand. Smoke's got a Tech 9, right? Why is he firing it so slowly?
And why can't he hit anything? Why is nobody in this game a competent shootist except for you?
And that's even
They all went to the Star Wars school of shooting for stormtroopers, I guess, to steal a joke from, I'll assume Family Guy probably did it.
People that have made
that
fun
sounds
of stormtroopers' poor aim for ages.
See, he put his shoulder against it, and, you know, it wasn't a problem.
And then this guy sort of goes like in and out of phase from time to time.
I like how the train's jumping and moving on and off the tracks entirely, depending on how close I get to it.
No, get away!
The problem here is that because smoke is blocking out my view, I can't really tell if I'm leaning forward when I'm accelerating. So I don't know if I was pushing the stick far enough, which means I was going spastically slower or faster than I wanted to most of the time.
That's why he's the keyboard.
I really hate this mission just because Smoke is so bad at shooting.
Well, you know what? I got one of those guys while driving sideways up a mountain.
Yeah.
So...
Man,
like
shotgun fat is that every day.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's Asian guy from John Woo films.
Yes. Inspector Tequila.
You know, it's funny, I was just looking at a thread in GPS called Beautiful Pictures that Touch You or Bring Up Emotions. And somebody posted a DeviantArt image of Inspector Gadget updated for the new millennium as a beautiful picture that touched them in some way.
Oh, Inspector Gadget. I like how when you fail this mission, Smoke just like gets off the bike and walks away. Fine, CJ, I'll walk home.
The only reason why the car went over me and my head didn't get crushed was because of my wedge haircut. I'd like to point it out right now.
That's some epic hair gel.
You know, the first time ever for me the other day, I went into an urban-style barbershop, like in all those movies with Cedric the Entertainer. I was the only white guy there.
I went to go see them at the barbershop, and I was the only white guy there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sitting there, and they're watching a VH1 marathon of that Hulk Hogan show.
Hogan knows best.
Yeah, I'm shocked and horrified that you know what it is. But, okay.
My roommate
Guess maybe
watches
it's
a lot of
popular or something.
VH1.
Huh. So your roommate's like, what, 50?
No?
Anyway, so I go in there, and at one point there's like this Mexican guy who's sitting across from me, and he just blurts out, "Man, white people just can't get good haircuts." And
It's
you know,
true.
I'm all feathered. I'm all like a feathery Pete White at this point, except my hair's brown and I'm not an albino. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no offense, man, nothing." And you know, we're watching an episode of Hogan Knows Best, where his son just like shaved two sides of his head to show that he doesn't have this massive widow's peak or something. What the fuck's the matter with this kid? Why doesn't he die? Why don't all these celebrity people die? How did I get on this tangent? Oh yeah, Urban Barbershop. So yeah, it was pretty much like in the Cedric the Entertainer movies.